Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be making some bomb meatloaf, okay? This is going to be the best meatloaf you ever had, okay? It is 10 out of 10. Every time I have it, my family always asks me to make it again, to make it for family gatherings. That's how you know it's good, because who asked for meatloaf? Okay, y'all, so first thing first for our meatloaf, we're going to go ahead and saute our peppers and onions in a little bit of oil. The oil I just poured in there, that's some used chicken oil just for extra flavor. If you don't have already used oil, then you can just use like some fresh vegetable oil. We're gonna let that heat up, and then we're gonna go ahead and add our onions and our peppers. These are the peppers that I'm gonna be using today. I ain't feel like chopping nothing today, so we just got these from Giant Eagle for about $3. Save me some time, okay? We're gonna wait until that oil gets nice and hot. I did chop the onions though, because you know them is cheap and they already come in a bag, so I didn't want to buy it like this because I already had some. So yeah, here's my onions right here. And the oil is nice and hot. So now that our oil is nice and hot, we're gonna go ahead and just add our peppers in there. For this recipe, you're gonna wanna use a half a green bell pepper, half a red, half a yellow, and half a orange if you have it. If you don't have orange, just use a whole yellow. And then just make sure you dice them up small. And you wanna definitely make sure you saute them first before adding them to your meat, because you just don't want the raw vegetables in there, even though you're gonna cook it for long enough. It just adds more flavor when you saute them in a little bit of oil first. I'm gonna go ahead and add some salt and pepper to them as well. You know, we gotta make sure everything is seasoned, okay? So we went ahead, added some salt and pepper. We're gonna saute this for about 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 7, just until they're translucent and sauteed. Just go ahead and cook that, and then we'll be back once they're done. Hey y'all, we're back. It's been about 5 to 6 minutes. We've been stirring our peppers and our onions continuously so they won't burn. They're looking good here, so we're gonna go ahead and turn them off, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started on our meatloaf mixture. But this is definitely how you want your peppers and onions to look. Don't burn them, because you don't want them to have that burnt char taste, or you don't want that in your meatloaf. You just want them to be translucent. Hey y'all, so we're back. We're gonna go ahead and get started on our meat mixture. Right here we have some ground beef. I got this at Giant Eagle. It was on sale, as you can see, $10 for this big old pack. Where are you finding deals like that? Anywho, so we're gonna go ahead and set the oven to 375 degrees. We're gonna be cooking our meatloaf for about 45 minutes or until done. So we're gonna get started on our meat mixture here. I'm gonna go ahead and add our meat to the bowl. This is about 3 pounds of meat. It was a big pack, but it was on sale, so I still got it. But you can use 2 pounds, and then you can use 2 pounds as well. It'll still make a decent sized meatloaf. We're gonna go ahead and add our sauteed peppers to our meat. So we added our sauteed peppers. Now we're just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of milk. A little bit of milk at a time, because you don't want it to be too wet. We're gonna see how much we need, if we need all of it. I'm gonna add 2 eggs. We're gonna go ahead and add our seasonings. I have some Badia Complete seasoning, or you can use like any all-purpose seasoning. We're gonna add some of that. We're gonna go ahead and add some onion powder and some garlic powder. You know, you gotta add that in everything. If you don't have them in your kitchen, I'm gonna question if you even know how to cook, because everybody should have some onion powder and some garlic powder, because you literally use it on everything. Anywho, we're gonna add some of that. Then we're gonna go ahead and add some parsley and also some Italian seasoning to our meatloaf. Then we got the Lipton onion soup. If you know, you know. This right here, it'll take your whole meal from a 5 to a 10, okay? So we're gonna add 1.5 packs of this Lipton onion soup to our meatloaf, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of salt and pepper, not too much. Alrighty y'all, so we got our seasonings, our eggs, our milk, and our peppers added. So a key staple to meatloaf is gonna be these Ritz crackers right here. These right here, don't use these in no meatloaf. They don't got enough flavor. You need the crackers, the sweet, the salty, the buttery. Yeah, so put these in your meatloaf. We're gonna go ahead and like crunch these up and then add them, but don't use these. Use some just use some Ritz crackers. Don't use these breadcrumbs. It's gonna change the whole meatloaf game. We're gonna set this aside, and we're gonna go ahead and like bang on these while they're in the pack. Okay, y'all, so before I go ahead and crunch these crackers up, If you have the big sleeves of crackers, you're gonna wanna use 2.5 of those. But if you have the small sleeves of crackers, if you like me and you got kids that like to eat crackers, then you're gonna have the small sleeves. Anywho, yeah, use 5 of these, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and just crunch them up. You wanna bang on them like this, because you want it to be nice and fine, just like the breadcrumbs, but they ain't gonna taste like the breadcrumbs, okay? So I'm gonna just do one at a time. But yeah, you see how it's like breadcrumby? Yeah, that's how you want your crackers to be. Okay, y'all, so we're back. I added 4 packs of crackers in here. We're gonna go ahead and add that last pack at the end. I just wanna see how this does with the 4. We're just gonna mix it up. If you want, you can use your hands, but my nails are long, so I don't really wanna use my hands. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna get this mixed up real fast and then I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we're back. We got our meat mixed up and we're gonna go ahead and add the rest of the milk from earlier. And we're also gonna go ahead and add our this last pack of crackers. Okay, y'all, we're back once again. Our meatloaf is finally all mixed up. We got everything well incorporated into here. Then we're gonna go ahead and add our meat mixture to a glass baking dish or just a regular baking dish if you have it. And then we're gonna shape it into a loaf. Okay, y'all, I'm still just adding my meat here. We're trying to form it into a loaf as we do it without getting our hands too messy. Yeah, this pan a little small though, so don't be like me. If you got a big pan, then use it. Okay, y'all, we are back. And as you can see, the meatloaf is looking cute before it even goes in the oven, okay? Anyways, make sure you shape it into a loaf. This is not a meat pan sheet. Like, I know some people, they would just like flatten it in here and then like cut it in squares, but no. Ain't it looking cute? Yeah, okay. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the oven for about 45-50 minutes or until done, and then we'll be back. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and place our meatloaf in the oven uncovered. And then, yeah. Hey, y'all, we are back. This is how our meatloaf looks after it's been in the oven for about, I actually left it in there for like an hour and 15 minutes, only because it was 3 pounds. If you're just gonna be making a 2-pound meatloaf, then the 45 minutes should be just fine. I just wanted to show y'all how it looked, but now we're gonna go ahead and get our sauce ready. Over here, we like the barbecue, the sweet sauce, okay? And not just no plain ketchup. For our barbecue sauce that we're gonna add on top, we're just gonna add like some Sweet Baby Ray's. Okay, y'all, so for our barbecue sauce, you just wanna use like a whole bottle of barbecue sauce. That should be good. Let me turn this heat down before it burns up. Anywho, yeah, so we just added a whole bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce in there. Then we're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of brown sugar. About 2 tablespoons of brown sugar should be good. Then we're gonna add about a tablespoon of onion powder each, or a tablespoon of onion powder and a tablespoon of garlic powder. I told y'all you need that in everything. Then we just wanna add just about a teaspoon of yellow mustard. That should be good. And then about a tablespoon of ketchup. Maybe a tablespoon and a half. Okay, so yeah, now we got that going. We're gonna turn our heat back up a little bit. And we're just gonna cook this long enough for all the flavors to marry together and for the brown sugar to dissolve. Okay, y'all, you only have to let your barbecue sauce cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. Literally, it does not take long for sugar to dissolve once it's in a hot liquid. Just make sure you're mixing it. You don't want it to burn at the bottom. Okay, y'all, now we got our barbecue sauce mixture. We're gonna go ahead and just add that onto our meatloaf. There is gonna be some oil, as you can see, in the bottom of the pan. You can go ahead and leave that. You don't wanna take it out or your meatloaf is gonna be getting extra burnt at the bottom. And yeah, it ain't gonna be good. So just leave it down there. And we're just gonna add this sauce. I'm not gonna add all of it. I'm gonna save a little bit just in case some people wanna put like the sauce on top of their meatloaf. Yep, just make sure you get it nice and sauced up. Make it look all cute. Make sure all of it is covered up, okay? Yeah, because yeah, we like it nice and saucy. Shoot. Yeah, anyways, ignore that. Okay, y'all, so our meatloaf is looking nice and beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and pop it back in the oven for about 10 minutes just so the sauce can cook and caramelize and be all nice and good. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, don't forget to go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're new here, don't forget to turn on those post notifications so the next time I post a good recipe, you can go ahead and have it. Thank you so much for watching.